Okay, welcome back to Food and Conversation. I made my basmati rice a little while ago. Tastes pretty good. I forgot to rinse the rice, but it still tastes pretty good. And I've had basmati before, and it tastes about like I remember. So anyway, we're going to continue watching Hot Day for Hanging. It's pretty dark outside. The snow did stop finally shortly after I got home from my walk today, and now the temperature's warmed up, so it has started raining again, and that's all it'll be from here on out. It's just rain, no more snow. So let's go ahead and zoom in on Bonanza and see what's going to happen in part 2. We'll do another 15 minutes.
I guess I'll send it now. I wish it wasn't so blasted hot.
So he's going to send the wire to confirm Haas's story. The rice tastes pretty good.
Oh, sure. What's on your mind?
I just want to congratulate you.
About what?
Oh, now, don't be so modest. Here, let's step in out of the heat for a minute.
Like it's going to be cooler in there. Well, I don't know how
Sit
people
down,
live
Sheriff.
without
Take a
air
look.
conditioning.
No, thanks. I haven't got much time.
But look at these guys. They're wearing long
Larson tells me you
sleeves
caught us a big-time desperado.
and
You
multiple
mean that
shirts.
Cartwright fellow?
That's right. The whole town's talking about it. That was pretty slick, catching him red-handed that way without even having to fire a shot. And I hear he was carrying $25,000 in bullion.
12,000 to be exact.
Just about what they took from the bank.
Just about. But that doesn't make him one of the robbers.
No, but if he did turn out to be one of the robbers, that'd be quite a feather in your cap. Might even change this town's opinion of you.
I'm going to send a telegraph to Scottsburg. If they back up his story, I'm going to let him go.
That's the way to be.
Sure.
Just having that fella in
Uncle
jail
Jesse.
has had quite a stimulating effect on this town. Do you have to be in all that hurry to send it?
That wasn't a nice thing to say. That is good rice. No, he's kind of thinking about things, and she's not going to help matters out.
Hey, Tom, why don't you tell Conley about that fellow you caught?
Yeah, sure sounds like he could be one of the fellows who robbed the bank.
All I know about him is what he's told me.
You know, Sheriff, I never thought you'd do it.
Do what?
Well, do something about them robbers that ruined this town.
Yeah.
Well, we believe you now, Sheriff. And when the next elections come up, we'll be remembering it.
We'll just do more than that. We'll buy you a drink right now.
No,
Come on, Sheriff. Come on, let's go.
Come on, let's drink.
Come on.
He's kind of walking away from what he should be doing.
Yeah, Sheriff, you deserve a free drink. You know, it's all around town that you're pretty sure that Cartwright's one of the gang that robbed the bank.
I didn't say that.
Well, you're not saying he ain't either.
It's all right, Sheriff. Shooky said he recognized him.
Did Shuki say that?
Well, not in so many words, but we knew what he meant.
Well, just having him in jail makes me feel a lot better.
Me too. Gotta hand it to you, Tom.
Thanks for the beer, man. I got to send a telegraph.
On a hot, dry day like that, that's what everybody needs is alcohol. Wheels are turning. like the fly sound. I don't think I noticed that before. Uh-oh. Good.
Hello, Sheriff. I was just sitting here keeping an eye on things.
Thanks, Shucky. Shucky, have you been telling folks around town that this fellow we got in here was one of the bank robbers?
Well, I was in the bank when it happened, you know.
You could identify him as one of the gang.
Well, no, I didn't say that. I just said that one of the robbers was a big fella, is all.
If he was to go on trial, would you swear before a judge that he was there?
Yes, sir. I could rightfully say that one of the robbers was a big fella and that he killed Fillmore's son-in-law.
You could.
Sheriff, are you going to hold him for trial?
I don't know. I gotta do some checking. You stay here.
You mean sit here and guard a desperate killer without a gun?
Behind bars?
Oh, nevertheless, it ain't right. It just ain't right. I just know that if I had a gun that day in the bank, I could have prevented the whole robbery.
Sure you could.
Sheriff?
Well, where it happened to the telegraph office?
I've been puzzled. What did you mean when you said not to be in any hurry to identify that prisoner?
Oh, it wasn't important, Tom. I just figured that maybe what this town needed was a good kick in the britches to get moving again. And just having this fellow in jail might do just that.
It hasn't been proven that he was one of the gang.
I know that, Tom. But there's no harm in him just sitting there, is there?
No.
Yeah, there is.
Tell me,
Riled up town people.
if it turned out that he was one of the gang, what would happen?
He'd go to trial, of course.
I know that. What I mean is the money.
It would come back to the bank.
That'd just about put this town back on its feet, wouldn't it?
There we
Certainly
go.
would. And you would be the man who did it.
And there we go again.
Marianne, honey, you shouldn't be out in this heat.
Mr. Conley told me you
Especially
caught the man
wearing
who
a
killed my
big
husband.
heavy dress like that.
I'm afraid everybody's jumping to conclusions. Sure, I have a suspect, but so far I haven't any proof.
Proof. Everyone in town knows he's the one who did it. Are you just going to sit around doing nothing as usual?
Now, Marianne, the sheriff has done all he could.
Has he?
Your husband was a friend of mine.
Honey, I don't want you to upset yourself. These last few days, you seem to be coming out of it. I don't want you to start brooding again.
I'm going over to the jail and see the man who shot Ed.
Now, you heard the sheriff say that he had no proof that it was the killer.
Will you come with me or not?
I mean, somebody needs a good spanking. When she was younger. Wheels are turning in the sheriff's head. Trying to figure out what to do. What he should have done was go to the telegraph office.
Is this the man who killed my husband?
I told you before, Mrs. Wilson, we're not sure.
Ma'am, I ain't killed nobody.
Get Chucky Summers in here.
Now, Marianne, don't make a fuss.
He was in the bank at the time of the killing. Maybe he can identify him.
I've already talked to him about it. Now, I think we ought to let Shucky make his identification at the proper time. If we go dragging him in here now, we're liable to scare him into making a mistake.
Sheriff, my husband has been dead for weeks. Will you please get Shuki in here and let him prove whether this man is the killer or not?
Get him, Sheriff. He can tell you I'm not the killer. Then maybe you'll let me out of here.
Shucky,
Yes, Sheriff.
we want to see if you can identify the prisoner as the man that killed Ed Wilson.
Sheriff,
Shuki, come on. Just go right over
You
here.
see Mrs. Wilson?
Come on, Shuki. Take a good look at it. Now look. Now, Shuki, you look at him and see if he isn't the man. Look at him.
Well, it's been a little while ago.
Oh, Shuki, you were the only one who was in the bank at the time. Don't you recognize him?
Though I didn't get a good look at him.
You never saw me before today in your life. Now you tell him that.
Shooky. You be sure.
Oh, Shuki, you're the only one who can help me. Now, please. You know he's the man. Please help me.
A lot of pressure to be under.
Yep. That's the one I saw, all right.
I can't understand it. How she'll be here by now? Maybe you never got your telegram. Better check on that. You know, you still got a little time on your option. Well, right now the option isn't important. My son is. Except for your stubbornness about cash, I wouldn't have to be worrying about him now. I'm sorry, but that's the way it had to be.
Well,
Yeah,
I
they're
thought
pretty
I
good
recognized
rice.
him when he first came into town.
Yeah, well, you sure did the town a great favor, Shuki.
You sure did all right, Chuck.
You know, that means we might get our money back.
Come on, take it out by your beer.
Yeah, come on.
Oh, no, I gotta say,
Just
he
wait.
wants me to stay with him.
Yeah, we can't forget about those other guys.
Right through here.
Those other bad guys. They're kind of lurking
Oh,
around.
Tom, how about letting us take a look at him, huh?
Yeah, how about it, Sheriff?
Now, he shouldn't be doing that.
Wait a minute now, wait a minute. We gotta do this orderly now. Okay, now. All right, you go. Yeah, you go.
You thief little murderer.
Don't talk to the prisoner. Keep it moving.
They're gonna hang you, sure.
Say, don't talk to the prisoner. Keep it moving now. Let everybody have a chance here. Don't talk.
When's the trial going to be, Sheriff?
Circuit judge won't be around for a few weeks.
That'll be something. And the hanging, I don't want to miss that.
I'm afraid you won't see that, McCrae.
Keep it moving.
Why not?
He held up at the prison.
Was that for sure?
For sure.
Shoot. I was counting on that hanging.
What happens to all that money?
Go back to the bank as soon as the judge releases it.
Why can't it go to the bank now? The town could sure use it.
Because it's a law. That money stays right in that safe until the prisoner's found guilty.
Uh-oh, bad guys are hearing that.
Seeing as how it's our money.
Don't talk to the prisoner. Keep it moving.
That's a shame, McCrae. Why don't you get out of here? Shooky, get these fellas out of here.
All right, now, everybody, keep moving. Everybody, out. Everybody.
I think he has some guilty feelings because
Just the thought of that Cartwright makes my blood boil.
he didn't
Give me that $50 horse.
bother to send that telegram.
Can't you just imagine the high life he's been living? The liquor he's drunk, the women, the fine food he's been eating. Oh, he's had it real good. You can bet on that.
That is gravity, though. All that stolen blood money. Ain't gonna get away with it.
Oh, he's probably gonna get off.
My law wouldn't allow anything like that to happen.
Yeah, men like him use the law, Ned. You get a smart lawyer and...
Yeah,
Boy.
sure.
This is going
Why did I
south
think of
pretty
that? Them
quick.
outlaws know all the ins and outs. Why, they could even...
That's what I mean. That's what I mean.
Well, he can't get away with that. It's up to good people in this town to see that he owns.
Nothing's gonna happen. Unless maybe you got an idea, Ned.
Well, might have.
Why, this puts
Yeah.
a new wheel on the wagon, don't
Yeah,
it?
just might have.
It's turning back.
I never seen it so hot.
Yeah, put more clothes on.
You know, Ted, that old jail over there ain't nothing but an old broken down cracker box.
Yeah.
All that money.
20,000. Sure is a powerful lot of money.
That's a lot more than I've ever seen.
Me too. You thinking what I'm thinking?
The guy on the right, and I don't know his name,
When it gets dark.
in 1952 he starred in a serial. One of those old serials, like 12 episodes. And he played a man from Mars, and it was also Leonard Nimoy's, I think it was his first acting job. He played a zombie. Well, they both were zombies. And it's called Zombies from the Stratosphere. I encourage you to go find it. I don't know if it's, I think it's on YouTube. Zombies from the Stratosphere. A very young Leonard Nimoy in it.
Boys, quiet down now, boys. Boys, Ned Larson here's got something important to say.
Yeah, I sure do. Listen, that thieving murder's sitting up in our jail. That Cartwright fella's gonna get off scot-free if we give him half a chance.
He's right.
Ed Wilson was a friend of yours, and he's a friend of mine. I say it's up to us to punish the fella shining down a cold fire. I say we take care of that fella ourselves.
That's right, Dad.
It's getting ugly.
What's all the shouting about?
I ain't sure, but I got a pretty good idea.
Sheriff.
Oh, gosh. The whole street's empty.
They're talking about a lynching.
Lynching? Oh, that's probably just talk.
Not just talking. I mean, they're gonna do it. They're talking about putting a rope around his neck and lynching him. Jerry, you gotta do something about it. You're drunk.
Yeah, he needs his head dipped in horse trough.
You get inside, get some coffee, and sober up. I'm gonna need you. And you get over to that saloon and try to talk some sense into those fellas.
You're the sheriff, Tom. Isn't that your job?
There's a telegraph we didn't send that just might have proved that.
Yep, here we go. He should have sent that. He would know one way or the other.
Oh, no, nothing. Just some of the fellas whooping it up a little was all.
Huh? How come you ain't moving it up?
Oh, Sheriff said he wanted me to stay here. He said he needed my help.
Your help, huh? Like the way you put the finger on me?
Moss
at least
is no
you can
dummy.
give me a cup of that coffee.
He is no dummy, that's for
Here you
sure.
go.
Thanks. Why did you do it, little man?
Cartwright, put him down. Now you go get some sleep somewhere.
Ain't a man here didn't know Ed Wilson. There wasn't a finer man in this town than Ed Wilson. Now, how many of you fellas got hurt when this Cartwright fella stole all your money out of the bank? We're gonna let him get away with it? No. Well, I say we ought to string him up right here.
Oh, doggone it.
Listen to me. Listen. Oh, you shut up, Fillmore.
I won't.
I went too far there, but we'll stop it right there. I meant to stop it at 30.
Man.
We'll stop it at 33. Sorry about that. I was just getting into it so much, so... Anyway... So, we'll come back with my curry chicken tonight and watch the remainder of this. And it's a pretty good episode. I like it. Haven't seen it for a really long time. So anyway, please like and subscribe and comment down below and all that good stuff. And I'll see you in the next episode. Thanks for watching.